Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorny Melly, and welcome to another episode of Star Technology, the only mod pack with Gregtech in the sky, and I've got a crowbar and I'm not afraid to use it! So here's my thought. This guy is pulling out pretty slow, right? I mean, we put this guy together last episode, and these guys aren't full. This guy's not full, but this guy's full. That sounds like a throughput issue. So here's the question. If I pull you off and replace you with an HV and a little bit of import action, I would like you to be pulling out faster than you're producing. Aha. Maybe. Placing 256. I think we might be there. So this guy, okay, so it can do 64 at a time. I have been selling myself short this entire time. I wonder if it's not worth it to do the other ones as well. In fact, I know it's worth it to do the other ones. So let's go ahead and do the other ones. No, that was such a crazy, wild train of thought. How did I ever keep track of the twists and turns? So, yeah, I think that's a very reasonable conclusion. Now, it's possible we want to constrain some of them, but I'm not the constraining sort. So I think we just bam, bam. Now it's going to go back to pulling it out as fast as it was putting it in. But it means that this guy here should be crushing 64 gravel at a shot. And hopefully that's enough for this guy. Because if not, we are going to have to find a different solution. I keep saying that. I don't have a different solution right now. That is not really in the cards. Think... Yeah, it's going through 64 at a time. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it all in all of them. And that shouldn't be an issue. This guy should... Now, why did this all of a sudden start, like, going down faster when we produce more? Because it should always have the same amount here, right? Interesting. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure... I don't know. We might need to do something. I don't know what. I really don't. I'm kind of wondering if... Okay, so right now, we rely on... the metals and the ores and stuff we get from here, from the gravel. And it can't even do gravel. Why not? Oh, because the crushed iron ore isn't being processed fast enough. And the crushed iron ore isn't being processed fast enough. We've been through this process before, right? Is it just the one? Okay, you're formed. Maintenance is fine. Energy hatch, can't see it there, but the input hatch is empty. So I have to redesign all this, fix that. Not really redesign, but I have to get down there. It seemed like such a good idea to design it this tightly when we first did it. Like this one will be easy. We can just, yeah, this is just the input hatch. Oh, wait a second. This one just uses water. So actually, I don't need to change anything really. I was thinking I had to go to distilled water. That's the next tier up. So what if it's just a problem? I don't know what's going on. Oh, I know. I broke that laser relay over there, and I didn't realize it was actually still connected to stuff. That is all it is. And that is actually an easy solution to make. Okay, so it's that way and that way. I don't want to go down there. And I don't care about any of that stuff. But what we can do is infinite water. It's just on the two sides, right? Yeah, so bam. And that's all it needed. Crazy. But this one. Okay, that's oh, it's out of power now. Yeah, that was expected. We got the soul infused wire. And honestly, I don't know why that's up so high, come to think of it. So let's do this. Let's put you here. Connect that. Break this. And then converter goes there along with that. I cannot believe that the solution, I mean, I have been walking by this who knows how many times, and every time I'm like, wonder what's going on there. But now it's running. Oh man, that's crazy easy to fix. All right, well, in that case, let's go do the other one over here, which should be in the exact same situation. Yeah. Only this one, I still only have the one in. Nice. Okay, so this one will break. On this one, I put the hatches sideways. Huh. Weird. But we've got a whole stack of these upstairs, so I'm not real worried about using them up. But this is why we don't have nickel. This is why we don't have maybe chromite. I don't know. It's why we don't have a bunch of stuff. You go there, you connect there, and then put these back. I should take a lesson here. I don't like the way these machines are designed. It's real hard to set anything up with them. But the point is that deep down in there like that, that's no good. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Energy. No energy. Why do you still not have any energy? LV. Pointing down. Oh, I put a new one down. Well, no, these are both solar. Oh, yeah, I did put a new one down. That's all. Okay, you've got energy now. Okay. I don't understand why it says new recipes unlocked. I mean, I know that's a thing, but... Okay, so none of these are really going to run, if we're honest with ourselves, because it's been blocked on iron for so long. So what I'm going to do... What we need to do is actually just swap it over to HV for all of them. Yeah. I don't understand why these are all 0, though. Like, why are those all 0, but iron is still all the way up? Do we have a problem with the iron one for a while? Something? I don't know. But we'll come back and sorry, I'm debating whether it's worth digging into the guts again and fixing all that. And the answer is no. It's not. It's not worth that right now. We might come back later, but right now, no. So we had a machine over here doing stuff, and now we've decided no more over here. We've set it all up to be much bigger and grander and more awesome, and it is... Where is it? Ah, over there. To get up here, how do we make these travel anchors? I think it's double steel and ender pearls. Yeah, steel and double steel. And I don't know that I want to do that, but I also don't know that I don't. And maybe that's so much steel. That's like, I was saying I was going to make a stack of these, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 stacks of steel. That's a lot of steel. But maybe it's worth it. Maybe we'll do 6 stacks of steel. Maybe we'll do 3 stacks of steel. We'll just need to make them again, is all it comes down to. But we can run this down. I don't need to be doing this right this second. Just figured, why not when we are Bender. Boo, he's bad. We want Bender. Yeah, I should have checked that beforehand, but it's fine. Okay, back up here. Northeast quad. We're gonna run up the side here. These all need to get replaced and turned into that those multi-block rock crushers, or even just a single block one would be fine at this point. In fact, come to think of it, so if we're gonna make a granite pebble, these guys make 1 millibucket of water and lava, and it has a 75% chance of making it every tick, as opposed to if I just make granite out of the rock breaker, it's got a 100% chance. It does use MV power though. Oh, that's right. We gotta have the dugout fluid blocks around, and it's gonna burn everything down. Anyhow, we did set this up. I guess we should run up there and check, make sure everything's copacetic, because it doesn't sound like it's running, does it? You're idling because the output buses are full. Yeah, I need to figure out how to fix that. DOW's masterpiece. Yeah, everything's fine. It just needs good job. It just needs some output. And what we're trying to figure out is how we're going to do the output. Last time I came up with this idea here that we're going to output from both sides there. And actually, why don't we consider here, where do we want it to come? So what's going to happen here is everything's going to come straight down, and then it's going to come down here for some processing. And those ores are going to need to be crushed, and then they're going to need to be, so this guy right here. These are the ores that we're going to work on first. We're going to process all these. And so like pentlandolite, we're actually, you know what? Are we actually processing that already? Let's go check. I think we are, now that I think about it. Because if we are, that's an easy solution. We'll just do it that exact same way. I think back here, this is pentlandolite. Oh, cool. That's one of them. Where are we processing pentlandolite then? Are we processing pentlandolite? Are you stopped? Why are you stopped? You shouldn't be stopped. You're stopped because your crushed coal ore is out. And we need to go find out why the crushed coal ore is out. Regardless, did I start, did I do a pentlandolite setup somewhere? And if so, why did I do that? And why did I do it differently than over there? I don't think I did. I think we just needed some for a specific task. Because one of the things we needed to do was... yeah, what was that? Ore grinding. Fresh pentlandolite. And we processed it with the sodium persulfate, or is one of these? I think I must have been at this to get. No, that's crushed zinc ore. Yeah, purified. Right. Oh, right. Okay, so the platinum group sludge. That's right. That's over here. And that does need to be done differently because we're not doing that for every ore. That makes sense. And then this is the nitric acid, which we keep swearing we're going to make. We never do. Nitric acid is actually easy to make. I need to put that down. I don't know. It was here, but we got rid of a bunch of stuff. So it's fine. So to get nitric acid, we can do nitration mixture. We have to get nitric acid and sulfuric acid in a mixer. Gives you nitration mixture, which we need for some other stuff later. Yeah, but not now. Hopefully not now. In the large chemical reactor, we can make nitric acid with nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. And that's... Is that a thing? I'm not doing that, am I? I might already be doing that. This one, this sulfuric acid. This one is polyethylene. This one is gasoline. And this one is polydimethylsiloxane. Yeah. So no, we're not doing that yet. That's on our list. Only do so many things at a time. Story of my life. I can only do so many things at once. I don't know why that's there. It doesn't need to be. Okay. We are kind of not malingering exactly. Just making sure that I have a good grasp of what we're doing. So what we want is... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just do a stack of those as... Actually, we've got it set up already, don't we? So we're here. And the question is, do we need more than this much? I mean, it seems like a shame to waste it, but at the same token, these don't get us any good. Like, having Realgar, is that useful to us? I mean, we get an arsenic, but the Realgar itself, we use on it, smelt it to the gems, but we crush the gems, we get the this, we get the this. None of these are really useful for anything in particular, right? I don't think so. The only thing this is useful for is to crush it, which will just have an... In fact, I think I just answered my question. We're just going to put it in the... Actually... Hey, hear me out. I think we're right over here, right? What is, No. We are over there. Yeah. Okay. So what if we just move these down here? And we'd have one pipe going down. And then we can distribute it here, and then we move that setup from down there up here. I like that solution better. It clears out our room, and because this is really just ore processing. And then we can just... Whoop. In fact, I just realized something. I'm just going to keep... Oh my goodness, stop that. We don't even need... Do we? Do we need to buffer this at all? I think maybe... Actually, yes, we do. We want to buffer it. We don't need these. I'm coming up with a solution as we go. It's fine. Okay. I've got a plan. The plan is we get rid of these ender drawers and we just buffer in this guy. That machine over wherever it is always going to run. And it's just going to keep filling these all up, and these will be set to void. Yeah, void the extras. So it'll just pipe down onto this level, fill this up, but then these are going to directly go into the machine. So the question then becomes, do we want the multi-block? I don't think we do, for a good reason, and that is macerator. The advanced macerator 2. And we can turn it into the large macerator controller. But that requires, well, we can make blue steel. Would it be fun for us to just, like, literally and put 6? That actually does sound kind of fun. Oh, man. It means we need to make more of everything. Okay, we're going to go big or go home. I have too many go big or go home projects right now. But the big issue here is if we're going to take pentlandolite, for example. And this is going to sit up forever because eventually we have to make the next tier of this. So there's no reason not to just do it right, as it were. So if we're going to do pentlandolite, for example, and we take the pentlandolite, yeah, we have to get the crushed version. So some of the crushed version is going to go through through the ore processing here. And some of the crushed version is going to go through the treating process, but all of it's going to get made, is the point. There's nothing here without crushing it first. And I think crushing is always... In fact, you know what? We can do this. We can look at the ore processing diagram. We can smelt it or we can crush it. That's it. Those are our options. Okay, so we're definitely always going to crush it first. And there's nothing to do with this otherwise. I mean, unless we want blocks of this, which... it's not that attractive. None of these are very attractive blocks, in my opinion. So, although we could just do something different. But it's fine. It's fine. We're not going to. It doesn't need to be done. Oh. We could just do it this way. This way is really fast and cheap. Do we want to do it that way? Or do we don't care to be the iron dust. We don't really care about the doubling. Although, realistically... Okay, so this will be HV 1.25, still 800 EU, 32 per tick. That's like nothing at this point. And the ore crushing is 64 EU per tick, but 0.1 seconds. This will be much faster, but we're not going to be bringing it in that fast, so I don't think that this is worthwhile. Yeah. What is a advanced forge hammer going to cost us? An anvil? Gold cables. It's not that expensive. It's actually much cheaper, but not as much fun. So let's go and get everything but coal processed, and then we'll see where we stand from there. That's the plan for at least the near future. So I think the first step is let's start mixing some things. We need to get a bunch of these processors made. So blue alloy is different than blue steel, which is different than blue magnum, which looks like this. Did you see it? Electrum and redstone. Okay, this is right. That's right. It's a really annoying. Okay, so 4 stacks of electrum. I have to check this every time. Okay. Blue alloy. We need to automate this so bad. I just don't think I've got the income for it right now. Electro team. Oh, in the mixer. There we go. Okay, so 1 redstone and 1 electro makes 1 electro team. And then 4 electro team and 1 silver makes 1 blue alloy. So I do this every time. I get 4 stacks of both of these, and I think it's going to help me. And it really just doesn't. I should do more. Should we do more? I mean, we have to crush this down after we already mixed it. We'll just do it. It's fine. It's fine. We need to run down to this one and macerate. Okay, so you're going to macerate all that. The mixer is going to get... Oh, hey, look, I've still got silver dust in there from last time. Yeah, that's all going to go in there no matter what I do, so you're fine. We'll come back and check on this here in a minute. We've already got the silver. We've already got that. Yep, as soon as we come back, we'll just swap it over. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Trust me. Just sign right here. No, right. Okay, blue steel. Blue steel is the next thing we want to make. Blue steel is not going to be crazy hard, I don't think, because we've got most of the parts. So blue steel dust. And in a mixer, another mixer if we're going to do this. We need a big mixer, but the big mixer requires stuff. I've got like 10 things I need to do, and I feel like every time I go back to like start, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna just keep saying it's fine. I want to do it in the most optimal way possible, and there just isn't one. Okay, I don't think we have enough of any. Well, actually, if I go over here, got Invar and iron. Didn't I have somewhere? Is it over here? Is it in this drawer? Oh, it is. I've got sterling silver. Let's see, what do we got? We got 1 stack of black steel. And we're going to need a ton of this blue steel. Yeah, we're going to need a ton, like this much. So maybe we just make a ton of black steel dust. So let's go ahead and put that on here. And black steel is steel, nickel, and black bronze. Was blue steel also requiring black bronze? No. Bismuth bronze. Okay. This is going to take us a little longer than I thought it was going to. So we're going to start setting up some of these to run, and then we're going to put down the singles. We'll put down the singles, and then we'll work our way towards making the multi-blocks. And if we don't get to the multi-blocks, that's okay. We at least have the singles. I think that's the plan. That's the plan. Right, so mixer. Steel, nickel, and black bronze. So if we're going to make the machine, let's plan on... We make 6 machines. That's 26 blocks each. But we save 9 by putting them side by side. So if we put them side by side, back to back, we save 9 by putting them back to back. So that'll be 26 plus 17 is 3343. And then we save 15 by going to the next direction. So that's 28 more. So 43 plus 28, 43 plus 56. We're looking at 100 of these blue steel casings. Wow. Okay. So that's going to be... Let's go with 8 stacks. We need 8 stacks of blue steel dust. Perfect. So we need 4 stacks of black steel and... Oh, okay. So we have way too much sterling silver. So sterling silver. And then we need 2 stacks of steel. And we'll need to make some bismuth bronze. Do I have bismuth bronze anywhere? Because I might. Got black... Oh, I've already got black bronze. What do I need black bronze for? Hey, look at that. Okay. Hold on. How much of this... We need 4 stacks of black steel. So if we do black steel, if we do 3 stacks of steel, 1 stack of nickel, 1 stack of black bronze. That'll give us more than enough. Okay, cool. So we've got the black bronze. That goes over here. And we need to mix that with the nickel and the steel. So let's start with that. I say that, but I also have... Where are we? Oh, this is where we used to make our motors. So long ago. It's been 74 years. I have some dusts that... Yeah, I have more black steel. I have the ingots, but that seems dumb to break that back down. We have some red steel. What I'm seeing in all this is... Let's just make some more. Okay, so we need 3 stacks of steel. And we'll run that through the macerator. I think we're going to need to make... Not here. Over here. Incidentally, these here are already set up for us to run the outputs of those machines through. Just never got around to setting it up. Let's see. What are you? Nickel? Yeah. It seems silly, but we're going to have to crush it right after we made it. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Alright. You're just running. That's cool. So you can have that, and you can have that, and it'll do its thing. Let's go ahead and put down a chest. Why are you not stacking? Oh, because I've got too many. Cool. chest. And in that chest, we'll put this because it was right there. And we've got the black bronze, and we've got the sterling silver. So in here, we'll worry about the rest of this later. Brass and bismuth. Do we have bismuth? Where do we get bismuth from? Cassiterite. We're not going to get this done today. We actually have to go process to get the cassiterite. That's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Okay. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to go make the machine. We should have some... So to make the macerators, we just need to make 5 of them. And I'm totally going the wrong direction. I'm sorry. We need to make 25 of these. And we need some steel plates. We will need 20 steel plates. No, we'll need 40 because they're double steel plates. Oh my goodness. So I just realized. I pulled this out. Okay, we got other things we need to do too. What are you and why are you empty? Oh, that's the stainless steel. It's empty because we don't have any nickel or chromite. This will help us make the chromite. It's like step -1 towards making the chromite. We have to process the items before we process the liquids. Otherwise, we'll never process the items, and we'll still be stuck when we come back to it later. So, I was thinking, though, that maybe we want to grab some of that gallium arsenide and have a whole pile right here that we're going to run, honestly, through this machine right here. Yeah. Right here like that. Yep. This is a terrible idea. It's still how we're going to do it. We're going to get monazite dust. Yeah, and the monazite dust gives us phosphorus. It's fine. Although, I said all that. And we're actually going to swap that out like that. Put this back in there. Let it process this real quick. Yep. Okay. It does... Oh, this doesn't give us manganese. We have so much manganese, we don't even know what to do with it all. Northwest. And Bender? Oh, he's bad. We want Bender. Why do I have that many steel plates? I was going to make a thing, and now I don't remember what that thing was. Three stacks of steel plates. Did I want to make 3 stacks of steel dust? No, we're doing that already. I don't remember. It was literally what we started the episode with. I don't remember. That's ridiculous. Alright, well. We'll come back to it, I'm sure. And I know I could have made this easier by just switching it. I didn't think about it until after it was almost done. Okay, so use of this makes the drilling head, yes. And if we're going to make some advanced macerators, this is all easy. We've got all that stuff. Okay, just need to pop over here. And I already lost track of what it is. 1 motor, 1 piston, 1 frame. And 15, that's 15. And then what was the last one? Chips. Done. Can we make them all? And just like that. Nice. Okay. So, whatever I did there, don't do that. Which direction are we going? We want... It's the opposite of that one. It's right over here, right? Nope, it's that corner over there. Yeah. So it's up there. It's up there. And we're actually going to have it drop down in the corner. I think the corner is probably best. So let's have it come here like so. And I don't think we need to worry about this one backing up, as it can only come out the out port. It can't go in. Let's do that, and you can go down into there. Connector Rooney. And then from here, got to figure out how we're going to handle this. We can have them on top of each other. We can have them side by side. We can have them back and forth. We can only have them 2 back and forth, but side to side we can have it be all the way up, which would be kind of cool. You don't see that a lot. So what if we... I'm kind of just thinking we need to set this here so that it's set properly. We want to put it where the input's going to be. So like we'll probably put the machine right here. And like the fronts of the machines will be like right here. Right. So there's one space. That's the bottom of the next one. Here's the next machine. Space. Here's the next machine. And then I guess that means that over here, we're going to skip one and we'll have it there. Yeah, those are where the controllers are going to go. Which means that maybe we want the inputs. The inputs can't be shared. Don't care about the outputs, but the inputs, I don't think I want the inputs to be shared. So... Actually, maybe we do it back here like this. And that way we can go across the back and we don't have to worry about cutting things off. Oh, these ones. Okay. So... we could do it over one more. And just save ourselves a little bit of hassle. And then it could go directly behind it. I think that's maybe even better idea. So if we put the controllers right here. It's getting a little close to that guy, but we've already established that that's apparently not a problem. And I don't know what it is about making things in too tight a space that I just enjoy, but apparently I enjoy it more than I should. Yeah, and then we can put these guys here. Okay, so this guy's gonna go here for now, and here for now. And these mark the places where, in fact, we need to put a sign down. Be like, smooth stone equals input bus. Nope. The exact opposite. Equals controller. The thing itself. What is that called? Come on now. Macerator equals input bus. And then each one should have their own. That's fine. We'll do it like that. Break it. Put you like so. And then... Oh, I didn't do any up at the top. Oh, yeah, it's fine. The reason I didn't do any at the top. And this is the only issue here is that it's going to be kind of a pain. But it seems like it might work okay. And then I need to grab the other one. Yeah, let's go down and grab that one while we're thinking about it. It means it'll stop processing coal, but we have so much coal backed up, I'm not worried about that either. And that gives us an entire back area back here to handle. We do want to get all of this. Yeah, I've got plenty of space. Okay, now this outputs of this, I don't know exactly how we're going to handle. Yeah. I think we want to just stockpile the main one, and then we'll figure out what to do with the rest. Where is my ugly tree? Over here. Okay. Trying to figure out where we're going to put the, I can visualize it. It's kind of backwards. Oh, that's what I've been seeing that I don't like. Okay. You go like that. Wait a second. That's not going to work. And in fact, why aren't you outputting? Shouldn't you guys be outputting? I don't care. We're gonna go ahead and break it because I don't want to output before we're ready. We're gonna have to change everything again. Okay. Because okay, I don't like doing it up here like this. We're gonna do it. We'll do it differently. Yeah, I don't like this at all. While we are here, let's go ahead and put some of these drawers down. Here and here and here. And... Nope, not those. It auto-replaced with the wrong one. Why'd you do that to me, buddy? Okay. I actually wanted you, and you. It does create stone dust, which is an interesting idea. Because this should actually be linked to the other one. And none of these are locked. Let's lock this one and this one. And what we're actually processing is this. This coal dust doesn't... This coal chunk, we aren't even doing anything. Okay, so... Let me pause it for a second, and I'm gonna come up with a better structure here in a second. Okay, I think I've got something better. But I came up here and I had to put motors on these. And I think it's got to be because it can't detect an output source. You know, like it's got to be 8 blocks away or something. And these are really loud when they all kick on at once. So they're all like amplifying each other. So we can just turn off like all but one of them. And that way we know the one is running. But it's not like crazy. Yeah. I'm much better than that. Okay, so these guys are all emptying out the output bus. They can't actually see the output hatches should be empty. Yeah. And how is it? It's running on an 8-second timer. That's good. That's fine. We basically get random amounts of each of those. But it's like only a chance. Yeah. A round 4. It's just so weird. I'm not saying that, you know, they can't do things differently. I just, why would you make it a chance, but then also have multiples in there? I don't know. Anyways, so that's all coming down. It's all going to come down here. For now, I've got it just, there's just going to be populating these. And I could probably run over here. And this, I just stole those, we need to get some more super chests. But I stole those super chests from over here. Yeah, this one's right here. And I need to empty these guys out, but I'll do that later once we get it all working. That's a lot of extra time and effort. And maybe we decide we need these later, so, you know, it's not even worth doing. Right, so we need to get power in, and that means we need to run down to where we've got our wire mill, because I've got... I do. We need to set up... I keep saying it. It keeps not happening. We need to set up Lumium. Lumium's another one. Oh, hey, while we're here, you macerated all that. Okay, so in the mixer, we want all that electrum. And your one? Yes. Okay, so the electrum can go up here. And that redstone can go there. It's gonna mix all that up. It is a 3-second recipe, even with this. So that's gonna be whatever 3 times 64 is. 10 minutes or so. I'm not waiting on it. So many signs. Oh no, I didn't pick them up. I pulled them out of the inventory. That's fine. That's fine then. Let's go over here real quick. Not southeast, southwest. I should have named these better. We'll put away the LV stuff. And the MV stuff. And this one soul-infused wire. Okay. I don't have chips up here, so let's run down here. Grab this chip. Run back over to southwest. And I do have these guys here, so I can make yawn converter. Okay, I have the thing, I have the other thing, everything we need, maybe? Got aluminum wire? I do. Don't need a small brass item on me. Right, so let's come down here, and this is what I've come up with. Or I was just going to come down in here, and then the wire is actually going to go through the middle here, but we obviously, well, you know what we could do? Well, I was going to do, it's fine, it's fine. I was going to do a bunch of stuff, and now I've just now decided that that was a dumb way of doing it. So we're going to put that there, and then we can go ahead and bring it around, maybe? Wouldn't let me do that. Nope, not that one. There we go. And yeah, it is that one. And then we're going to go like this. And we'll just have to break that one off when the time comes. That's fine. It is going to be a little bit before we're going to have enough blue steel to make this all work. And we can upgrade it in piecemeal as time goes on. That's not a problem. And then I can just put this guy here. Turn it. And give it one of these points. And you are good to go. You all have power. Awesome. So this should be just sucking as much power out of here as it can. Turn it into 16 amps of HP power. Powering all these macerators. And then... So... I did like actually doing it like this. So this is where the controllers are going to go later. I got to keep reminding myself. So this is where the input bus goes. This is where the controller goes. So the output bus can't go there. But we could do it on top. So we're going to output I'm concerned about outputting to like anything here. So we'll just output to a pipe. Yeah. And we'll share it between two of them. So those will both go up there. These will both go up here. Uh-oh. Come on now. Yeah, like so. Like so. Get rid of that. And then we'll connect them when we get on the outside. And one of the things to just keep in mind is that we could make this easier on ourselves by kind of having them float in the air. But, you know, so the whole thing, well, these are floating in the air. But right now we're planning on the bottom block being down here. The whole thing could be up one. And then we could run underneath as well. Oh, that's going to stink. And then we're going to have this come on the outside here. And then this is where we will... ouch. Didn't like that. Okay. So it looks kind of weird and raggedy right now, but it'll be good when we get it done. Yeah. Okay, so then the question comes, what are we going to do here? Because each one of these has like 4 different outputs. So let's check. They've all got grinding. What? Where did... Or grinding. There we go. Sorry, I thought it looked different. So this guy makes coal, crushed to coal ore, and stone dust. Why? Oh, because one of them is that. Okay. And we're not going to need this. So what else do we have? In here we have raw gold, which we don't actually need to process. But I'm sure there's something in here that we're going to want. Copper dust and stone dust. Okay, so we already have this one. So this is only going to be the new one. We have the coal. Actually, I don't know if we're using coal over here. These things that have like branching large outputs. Man, I just don't even know how to handle it. You're not running. Oh, you are running. Why aren't you running? Why aren't you running? Can't go over there. Input bus. Because you don't have... Why did that work? Why did that work? Okay. Good night. Oh. It's like they disabled the maintenance indicator. The maintenance hatches just because they knew you were going to have to go through and do all of these guys over and over. It's actually down to the other end. Oh. Because you're not actually making enough of it fast enough. Well, that's not good. I don't have any faster way of making this either. Can we make a distillery into a multi-block? No. So how do we make distilled water? Oh, I bet you it wants us to... I bet you it wants us to make a distillation tower just for this. So the distillery is 8 seconds. 2 seconds. And this one is 2 seconds at HV. But so right now it's not faster, but when we get up to 8 EV, it'll be 0.5 seconds for 520 millibuckets. And right now this is... Oh! So it is twice as fast. Okay. Well, let's throw that there then. Because we're going to need more, way more distilled water. Okay. Northeast. It's actually right over here. Through the curtain of water. Over to the lovely area here. And we were checking, make sure that we know exactly what we're getting. Sodalite is crushed sodalite, lazurite, and stone dust. Pentland light. When we crush it, get what we expect. I don't really want the iron dust, but you know, it is what it is. Realgar, ore grinding. Realgar, sulfur dust. See, don't need that either. And then raw silver. Grinding, we get the silver ore, the lead dust, and the stone dust. We don't need any of those. But we are going to process them because we must. Okay, let's run down and snag some of these drawers that are downstairs still. Because I've got the Pentlandite over here somewhere, right? That's potatoes. This guy here. Okay. Why aren't you running? Because you're full. Because you're... Oh, my goodness. Okay. So we're going to take this away. And why are you... Do we have an item that might actually even be the best way of handling this? Going stone dust and iron dust. Yeah, I'm just voiding it. Okay. You know what? You just keep on keeping on, man. Well, I'm not gonna worry about it. Now that I'm looking at it, it's all set up doing its thing. We'll just swap it out for the drawer when we're done. Yeah. Okay. So I just don't know how we're gonna make this look nice. How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what if we just did... I don't know how we're gonna make this look nice. Gotta come out one more, because there's gonna be a wall right here. You know what, let's, well, no, let's not yet. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want to have a tall wall? I kind of don't think so. So we're going to have a total of 13 outputs. I don't know what to do with that. That's a terrible number to have for outputs. I guess we could do 1, 2, 3. Right, like... Actually, you know what? That's probably the best plan. Or no, we'll just... I want a line of... You know what? That's... We're just doing it like that. We're going to do a line of 6 and a line of 12. Oh, no, you know what? We'll do it here. We'll do it like this. We'll do it here. And then... Bring this guy out of PVC pipes. Nice. Okay. Well, we're going to bring it over 3 this way, 3 this way. The stone dust will be down at the bottom. Although, what we're going to do... Let's grab all that. Run down to where we're already making stone dust. Because we don't have to make stone dust if we are using it here. And that would be pretty cool. We're making stone dust because we need stone dust in order to make drilling fluid. And so this is going to be kind of a nice little back around. Now, we don't really need that much stone dust. Yeah, because this is already full of drilling fluid. It's fine. But for the sake of not wasting stuff, we will left click this. Can't get out that way. Can't get out anyway. No. You are the wrong style, my friend. Every time. I think I've got it just right. Can't do it. Can't. While we're here, let's run over here and see if you're done. You are. Okay. So the Electro team mixes with the silver. And this will get us... It's a 2 now. Okay. This will get us 1 stack of blue alloy, which we then need to smelt, which is why we have a smelter here. And then we will turn it all into bolts. And then we have to run it all up to the clean room, which needs to move down here, honestly. Yeah, that's the thing that needs to happen. But not today, my friend. Okay, PVC. We have some over here. No, you're silicone rubber. We have PVC right here. So I should be able to take... I'm going to do 2 stacks. And honestly, okay, PV poly vinyl pipe. How do we make the restricted pipes? Oh, we had a couple iron rings onto it. Don't want to do that. Just was curious. Okay, so this is 4 stacks a second. I really don't need more than 2 stacks a second. I was just curious. 16 stacks a second. Such a waste, but we don't need it. It's fine. We're gonna run over here. These take like 2 seconds to make. So we're run over to you, and you have a gear. We don't want that. We want the small pipe. We could make the normal pipe, but we've already been doing everything with small pipes. It's fine. And I just realized, you know what we could do to make our lives a little easier? Aside from... Oops, I accidentally threw that over there. Oops, I accidentally threw that over there. You two. Grab this, put it right there. We've got... Don't we have? We used to have... Oh, there it is. Aluminum crate. Because this guy's filling up, and it's where we put all of our... everything that comes out of here. So... Well, we go like this. You... Why do I have 16 NV energy hatches on me? When would I have done that? Why would I have done that? Strangeness abounds. Large polyvinyl chloride pipes. We need that for something. It's, oh, the hermetic casings for the super tanks. Super tanks! Okay, why do I have these? I don't know why I have these. Probably won't... Oh, you know what? I bet you I pulled them out. Bet you I pulled them out so that I could put them away, and then I forgot to put them away. It's fine. We're good now. Right down here, and we were going to do 1, 2, and I don't like the way that this looks. I wonder if you can paint it or something. That would be pretty cool, too. Right, so over here is going to be all the crushed ores. Like, oh, come on. Like so. How come you didn't? Oh, I know, because it's not the mod. Okay, and then oh, and we came over here to do this as well. Like so. Yeah. Go ahead and grab you and put you down here like this. And like stuff like this coal, these are all the secondary outputs. We'll put them there like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and these guys shouldn't be outputting, so we can go ahead and do we want to set this? I don't think so. I think we just want to set to item locking and output that way. Okay, I'm not ready for you to output yet, so please don't output. Good. I do want the crushed gold, though. And then we'll do the same thing over right here. So you are the raw silver, and you're going to go that way. And you're going to come out that way. Fresh silver. We're setting this up. I don't know why we... Oh, you know what? I wonder if we come in here... Nope. Well, we're fine here. It's still just silver dust. Why would we want to do this then? Maybe we need a ton of silver later and like way more than we got. I don't know. But you can go in there and then grab you and this guy. It's the pentlandolite. Out like that, and you are going to switch that. So these are all outputting the front, but they're not outputting yet, so they're not going to do anything. The pentlandolite we don't have here yet. And the Algar, this is where we get our arsenic from. I don't even remember what we need arsenic for, but and the reason we have to move this over like that is because it won't accept from the output side if we don't. What do we need arsenic for? I'm just curious because maybe we need some more here soon. Well, we will actually. We need that samarian iron arsenide oxide something. But we mixed it, right? Oh, gallium arsenide. Durr. I was like, I think we use that, but I get the arsenic and the other A one. There's two A chemicals we get all the time. I cannot keep them straight. Okay. Right, you're going to go here. You're going to make crushed sodalite. And sometimes some lazurite. We may as well put the lazurite in there over here. So, you're there. And then I guess we can do this. I don't know what we're going to do with like the sodalite here, but so be it. You're there. I need to remember to lock it. Remember to lock it. Okay. This last one is right here. It should be coal, right? Yeah. And you're going to output that way. Okay, see, and this is another one of those instances where I don't need all of them going at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off a representative sample of them. 2 is still a little much for me, but there's a lot of them supposed to be running. You are full already. Crazy. Why are you not running? Oh, you are running. Okay. We got the coal coming here. We got the lazurite. Yeah, so we need to get the other stuff. What is it as the output? Sulfur. Oh. Oh. Well, we can just match that with this one over here. Shift left click. And boom. So, and shift right click. Nice. Alright, you are sulfur and stone dust, but stone dust we've already handled. Iron dust, same thing. We'll grab this and we will grab our iron dust over here. And part of the issue is just don't need any more iron dust. We don't need to stock it. We don't need to, I mean, we might, but I don't think we do. Shift right click, iron dust. Good. And then what else? Stone dust and lead dust. We don't actually have lead dust yet, do we? That's going to be actually really amazing. Actually. Yeah, I don't think we have lead dust because I think this comes in as whatever the other one is. So that's actually going to be kind of pretty cool. Yeah, okay, cool. We don't even want to smelt it because we're getting plenty of lead from whatever that is. And the reason we don't have anything there is because we're not making any blackstone. I do need to set up some blackstone production soon because I think we might start running out. Okay, you. And then the last one, what? That was exposed lead, and this one is copper dust, which we also kind of don't need. But the nice part of all of that is the only new ones are the coal and the copper dust. Oh, interesting. Okay. I hope this will be okay to do it like this. You and you. Ah, see. There we go. And then lock, quick, lock before it empties. There we go. And then you output. That's fine. And then I don't need these things that I popped up in my inventory. But I will go ahead and get rid of them somehow. Iron is over here. Yeah. Magnetite. Magnetite is over here. In fact, if we're just voiding it, it's fine. Right, so now that you're here, okay, we need to empty this guy. Perfect. And unlock you. Grab your void upgrade. And goodbye. I think we do need to swap this over to voiding, though. So I probably shouldn't put that away. Most of this stuff might need to be voiding. In fact, come to think of it, I don't have the thing for it yet. We'll have to come back after I have some more super chests. But I should be able to connect all of these like this. Oh, and we never actually connected it. Whoops. Yeah, I need to do these other ones too. I've just been too, not lazy. Lazy is the wrong word. Lazy's kind of the word. Shift left click. Okay. We're gonna run over here. And shift right click. Do. And I think we're gonna go like that. It's maybe not necessary, but I don't think items really do that, but I like the decoration just now. That's really all it was. Yeah, we don't need these because we have too many already. Let's go see what happens if we turn all these on so that they output to the pipe. Should all be running again? Yes, because they're all outputting everything immediately. It's perfect. Okay, so first step of processing all this is done. And I need to go run and grab a break real quick, and I'll be back in a moment. Take a moment to try to decide. Do we have enough? Can we make these? We got stainless steel. I keep forgetting. Gotta make these field generators, which aren't going to be an issue, except that we gotta have the manganese phosphide wire, which in turn requires a blast furnace, which in turn we're trying to make. So it's like a catch-22. Everything's always a catch-22. That's how this works. But we do have enough, I think. If I grab 2 stacks of rods, 1 stack of you, 2 stacks of you, I think we can do aluminum. We just go use aluminum crates, and then we have to run and grab a stack of MV chips, which is not well, I mean, we got to go to the right place, but not a big deal. And yeah, we gotta automate. You gotta automate the RAM chips and the CPU chips and all that. We also need blast furnaces. So I mean, and then on top of all that, of course, blast furnaces take power. So part of me is trying to decide, maybe we want to drop down to like the best. Maybe we use like the best coils we can, But we really do drop down to like LV and MV power because it's way slower. But, you know, if it's just running while we're doing other stuff, we can... My thought is, and the problem is right now we only have one thing we're making and one thing we're using, which is stainless steel. But theoretically, eventually, we'll be making like 15 things at once. We can only use one thing at a time. I mean, practically, it's not like we're going to be going through 1,000 of everything all the time. Well, we could actually, because we're going to be automating things. But, you know, again, theoretically, then everything will back stuff over time. It's fine. Point is, let us set... Come on. You... Did I just make... Yeah, super chest. There we go. To that. Yes. And then we're going to put you right here. We're going to set you... Actually, you're fine the way you are. What I want you to have is a robot arm. Which I have to go back here to apply, apparently. And then we're going to set you to... Yeah, keep exact, and then again, 1024 is fine. And in this case, it really is because this one's going to get tens of that. Doggone it. That is obviously not what I wanted. Can I get this to swap? There we go. Keep that. And silver ore goes... Now, I think there's a way we can do it where, like, we put a filter just right here, and it'll only allow the certain things to go past, but... lead dust. Okay, lead dust is new, and we kind of want to keep as much of that as we can, because it's really annoying to have to grind lead. Oh, shoot, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. You can't... Come on, man. Alright, look. Come on. Just doesn't want to. Alright, how about this? Oh! I have super tanks in my inventory still too. Okay. Well, that would explain all of that. I do like... Okay, I don't like when I mess up. But what I do like is when I figure out why I messed up, that makes me feel better. I like finding things out. We could wait it. We'll wait. We're not going to get that many for now. We're limited to the speed of the macerator there. Yeah. So, oh, and then, as always, lock, lock, and then, do we need soda light for anything? What does this give us? A lazurite. I'm assuming... Nope, nothing in here. Exquisite lazurite doesn't do us anything. Lazurite dust. We can make lazurite out of. It's nice how that works. Aluminum, silicon, calcium, and sodium. There's really no reason, it looks like, to have this. I mean, maybe we'll be upset later, but I think we're just going to avoid it. I don't care. Okay, now these guys are the primary outputs. It might change later, right? Like eventually maybe we have coal, and so then we'll have both of these going. But for the most part, those are the primary outputs, and these are the secondary outputs. I will put a... Trying to decide. Let's go check. I don't know why I was looking over there. It's first off, I can't see it. And second off, it wasn't over there. Okay. Oh man. I was gonna go check. Stone dust is actually upstairs. I like when I say things like that confidently, so that way when it's true, I sound brilliant. Okay, So what I was just checking was, I think we can just put a void upgrade on here. Because this is the thing making it. Everything else that puts in here, it'll be a side product that we want to void if we have too much. But this one's making it. So it'll make it when it gets below 1,000. Of course, if it gets below 1,000, we may have a problem and we may not be able to make it fast enough. But let's just assume that's not a thing. We're also going to get stone dust when we start processing those gems. But that's next episode. Actually, I don't know if it's next episode. It might be 2 episodes from now. I went the wrong way. Let's just double check over here. Yeah, we don't need any of these. So why don't I just start moving them over? Right. I may just disappear all that. Bet you you're all full. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. We can't do it. Okay, cool. We don't need to, okay. We don't need to stockpile all this. But we are stockpiling it because I'm a sucker. That's what it comes down to. Anyhow, I'll slowly move them over. I may not do that all on camera, but I mean, it's not the most exciting thing in the world. Okay, so they're all processing. The next thing we need to do is make sure that they all get to go into their respective machines. But before we do that, I want to run down and check on process to make the blue steel. So we've got blue alloy dust, which now needs to get smelted. Oh, hey, look, we got more cobalt ingots. Hey, you can go in there. Okay, so we were making black steel, right? Oh, right. All this stuff in here. Steel dust, nickel dust, black bronze. 101. Yeah. Okay, so the mixer gets steel. 101 we said. Black bronze and nickel. Yeah. And then the rest of that can go up here. Okay, so we're done in here for now. I've only got the one mixer. I really need to make that mixer better. I just like everything else. Like everything else. Okay. Do we need any more super chests over here? I don't think so, because this stuff I might not use for a while. Like this stuff I really do want to just have stockpiled. It'll be nice. Not now, not in an hour, but like, I don't know, in a couple days. I mean, it's only been like 2 minutes and we've got 14. That's not like a great number, but you know it is. We can go ahead and move this over. That one's cool. Yeah. And the reason I'm doing this is not because I need the drawers back or anything. It's literally just because I don't want them clogging up the place. We've already started doing that with the Island of Lost Toys. I need to clean that up too. I'm looking forward to it, so I'm making it a meme. Okay. Regardless, let's go over here. Let's check and see how you're doing. What I don't know is what we want to do here. What's beneath us? Maybe that'll answer. I think beneath us is the lava. Check. Yes, beneath us is actually as lava gets. I really like this water slide. Oh no, it's not. We should make this our storage area. Oh, what a terrible idea I just had. We're not doing that. That's crazy. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Alright, and this is... I don't have that brick. I used to have one brick. All right. So what I'm trying to figure out is where we store all this stuff, because I think, actually looking at it, do they all have their own output bus? Like where, this is the input bus for this one. So why don't we do this? Yeah, why don't we just at least put the input bus down, and then it can get started processing everything. And then we'll go from there. So we've already got coal. This is the next one. Shift left click here. And we'll put one down right up here. Shift right click and got gold ore. Nice. Okay, so it would be good to find the outputs. Just, you know, in general, right? Oh, that's the output. Oh, I don't like that. Uh-oh. That was not a good place to go. Gosh. Yeah, and it's not going to run... Oh, that's right. This isn't running because it's out of distilled water. We need to get more distilled water. Okay. Which means we need to get more EV circuits because we need more distillation towers. It's on the list. It's on the list. Okay, so where is this one's output bus? Doesn't have an output bus. Energy hatch. Output bus. So I guess maybe what I was thinking was, so that's got an output bus. Does that one have an output bus? Yep, it's got an output bus. Okay, so how about I'm actually thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. This is kind of a maze to figure out, isn't it? Maybe this isn't the best way to do this. I mean, so what I'm thinking is, we could share the practical blocks, so that makes life easier. So is it worth it to get the LV output buses and swap them over, I guess, to the left side on all of them? I think so. So let's go do that real quick. Here. Just should need 2. Let's go ahead and grab the solid machine casings. I don't think I'm going to need them, but just, you know, on the off chance. It's actually in the center, so nowhere is close. Yeah, so you're running, and basically I want to snag you and trade you out for a solid machine casing. And this guy should form, but not be able to run. And then we're going to come over here. Swap you out with the output bus. Okay. And then you're also going to be an output bus. That means I don't want this output bus. Okay. And then who's on the north side of all of this, right? Yeah, I'm not going to do the left side, it'll be the north side. And hopefully this is still, yeah, okay, cool. So input goes there, and then output is gonna something. I'm thinking the output's gonna probably come out and then down right here. And in fact, maybe that's a better place to put it, is right there in that corner. And then it can just output right there. Or maybe I'm still trying to be too condensed with it all. So they all make 4 things. So this one makes copper, silver, nickel, and gold. All of those are just going to go right into here. And I wonder if it's supposed to kind of replace sieving, because, yeah, I don't know. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's grab this pipe, and we'll redo that one. Oofta. But not right now. So you are going to come out. What I think we're going to do is have 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we can come up here like this, and come over like that, and then connect that. And then we're going to need more super chests. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's why. Because you probably are going to be putting them up against something, and they want to make sure that you've got a chance. See? Like that. Okay, so silver dust. And copper dust. And nickel dust. And gold dust. Okay, so what I'm thinking is we do that. And then we're going to robot arm. Here, say. It's going to be over here, right? We just did copper. So shift left click. Shift right click. And then robot arm go. Oh no. Okay, you actually, I don't care, I just wanted you to be locked. And then you don't need to void. If we're full up on one of these, it could just stop. That seems normal. And if, you know, it's another one of those things, I mean, at this rate, months maybe before I would even notice. Okay, and you... Oh, I see. Okay, so I need to have the output... We'll just have the outputs be down. And then this one is nickel dust, which I don't think we have over here. Nickel. Oh, we do. Cool. So we'll do shift left click. And... shift right click. Yes. And this guy here can be locked. And then we're going to robot arm, which I put all over the place. Nice, good job. There, and then you are locked. Keep exact. 1024. Did I do that over here? I did not. I got so distracted. But that's the point, is that one over there is just going to constantly produce. This one over here, we're not going to void all of the stuff. It seems silly. And I should probably fix that one over there to use this same model. But it is what it is. And then you are silver, and I would bet silver doesn't have one, but I've been wrong. Fair enough. All right. So shift left click. Oh, I know where silver is getting it. We actually have so much silver. We have maybe more silver than anything else now. Yeah. I can show you if you want. Didn't. Okay, look. Why did it only include one? Export. Oh, keep exact. As I said, keep exact one. Nice. And then gold. Gold I definitely saw we didn't have. So let's hit it with a little of this action. Maybe. We should be able to put these on vanilla machines. Anyhow. Grab that. Grab this. I'm surprised that we're so low on gold. Although this thing hasn't been running for a while, so that's probably what it is. Lock you. We'll grab the void upgrade out and break it. Put it up there. It's stacked. We're good. Okay. So you are locked. Good. And you can go back up there. Then let's extract. Probably get those ones fixed too, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, this is gonna take. Oh, we never even grabbed the frequency like we were supposed to. We could be grabbing them from back here, couldn't we? I do like to see what I'm doing though. Shift left click. And yeah, put you there. Shift right click. Lock it. Remember to do that first. Now we can robot arm. And okay, so then we come in here and we set these all to like down. I don't really want them to be down, just on the off chance that we mess something up, but oh well. Shouldn't matter. And you are finished because you are out of, yeah, it's out of distilled water. So this all might be for nothing. So be it. Okay, let us figure this one out. Did you just destroy that? Oh, no, it was just sitting on top. That's also funny. Okay, so this one we decided was gonna go here and then up and around. Yeah. Moths everywhere. Okay, so you and you in the, so here we can basically run it through. We got the crush door, right? We can run it through and grind it again. We get coal dust, impure coal dust with coal dust, and then we can do this again. So basically, I think what the ore processing is supposed to simulate is if you did all of these all at the same time, a little bit. So coal dust is the primary outcome. That's what I wanted to know. You've got coal dust. Okay, so coal dust is going to go on the top. I'm just kind of trying to keep these at least a little bit organized. And then I guess we'll just do the outputs in order. But let's I could probably be a little bit more. Okay. Carbon, thorium, graphite. Yeah. So carbon. Graphite. It's going to go on the bottom. We're going to run out of super chests pretty quick here. By no, that's graphite. Okay, cool. What's this one? That's coal dust. I see. Let's go up there. There we go. Cool. Super chest. You go there, you go there, lock it, grab it, put it away. Oh, wait. I forgot. If you carry on it away, it doesn't count. Okay, so this was carbon dust. Thorium was next. Yeah, graphite was last. Okay. Alright, and then these guys are all outputting down. I mean, we're not actively outputting down. We just need that to be where the, I don't know what they call that. The interface is. Yeah, and then you're all locked, right? No. Okay, so now I don't know why they're all so separated. Okay, next one. So I guess it's been 2 seconds. So let's go over here. I don't think I'm gonna do this all on camera. I do want to. I don't know what else the next step is. We do need to go check on these guys here. So the mixer is all done. You made 5 stacks of black steel dust. I saw ya coming. Okay. Right. So in here, we're mixing sterling silver with 4 black steel, and we want a blue steel dust, right? So you get bismuth bronze and 2 more steel dust. All right, let's go get 2 more steel dust, and then we gotta figure out what the bismuth bronze requires. And the reason why we're doing that, of course, is to make the large macerator controllers, which is far from necessary, but oh so cool. It's gonna make me feel like a big old mamma jamma. Like, look at me with my big machines that break stuff. That's great. That's exactly what I'm gonna be like. Right, macerator. There's a little machine that breaks stuff. I don't like that one as much. Steel ingot and steel ingot goes right there. Okay, look. If you want to die, I will kill you. I just kind of thought maybe we could leave each other alone. Extruder. Yeah, you're not doing anything. So mixer. These guys. Bismuth bronze. That is... Ugh. We got here faster than I thought we were gonna. Okay, macerator. Centrifuge. Cassiterite. Okay. So we need the bismuth bronze. And is it really the only way we get it? Surely there's something better. Crushed cassiterite. No. Use of crushed cassiterite. We put it in the ore processor? Is that a thing? Okay, look. I don't know what it is. Yes, that's how we do it. That really the only way. Ore processing. Blocks of bismuth. Yeah, nice. Electrolyzer. We already looked at this, right? Lepton coalescing superalloy dust. Bismuth nitrate, not going to happen. We already looked at all those. Okay. Okay, so how do we get cassiterite? That's what I'm holding off on checking. Well, wait a second now. Oh, right. Maybe we have cassiterite? We might have cassiterite. How do we get there? I'm lost. Somebody save me. I made my own base and now I can't get around in it. Okay, I know we were working on that thing. I just was realizing. We've got thousands of cassiterite. Okay, so that changes things. So the cassiterite doesn't change anything, does it? Because... Okay, so we could... I'm trying to... Okay, blue steel in the mixer. Yeah. Bismuth, bronze, bismuth, and brass. The brass is easy enough. In fact, we'll go set that to macerating. So we can do ore processing, but that requires a sodium persulfate, which we are not making anymore. That's a whole... We had that all set up, and then I stopped. And I don't like that. So, this is our target here soon then, I guess. Because we could run it through the thermal centrifuge. Okay. We run purified cassiterite, we get bismuth dust. And purified cassiterite we get from the ore washer with just water. Okay. Do we have an ore? Oh, but that doesn't... Well, So we could just the crushed cassiterite is probably easier. They're both 33% and they're both 20 seconds. All right, let's go see. How much does a thermal centrifuge cost? 4x Canthal wire, that is eminently doable. All right, let's go do that real quick. And we'll grab all this to go. Because I need at least a stack of this stuff. Right, so we're going to grab this and go down to northwest. Because in northwest, I've got some Canthal. Oh, I grabbed way too much. There's the 4x wires. And would you... There you go. Okay. Sorry, let me go back up and... Let's drop this off, some of this. You... I just wanted 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. This can go away for just a moment while I thermal centrifuge. Advanced. 2 chips, 2 motors, 2 gold, all the things we think are normal. Yep. That's basically what I've been doing lately. If you don't know, it's like it's kind of like going to Taco Bell. Right? It's, Did you just start and then stop? Is that just how long that took? I guess so. Half a second. Crazy. Anyways, yeah, the joke is always that it's all the same 6 ingredients, just which order do you want them? That, and 2 chips. Nice. That was painless. Okay, so we're going to jump over here. We're going to put you down. It doesn't need anything, right? No. It just works. It uses a ton of power, I assume. But we can do this. Tell you to output in the bottom. And give you a conveyor module for the top. And then crushed cassiterite goes in there. Nice. Okay. So we're going to get bismuth, stone, refined cassiterite. I don't care about the refined, but bismuth will be nice. And what do we do with the refined cassiterite? Use. Smash it to cassiterite. Smelt it to ingots. tin. We don't really need tin. We haven't even used it for hardly anything. We could just grind it down for a little bit more bismuth. That's probably what we will do. But that's all doing its thing for a little while. And in the meantime, I've got some more ores to sort. I'm not going to keep you guys on the line for that. I will catch y'all on the flippity flop.